So you want to be a sweat in Modern Warfare 2 and slap everyone? Well, don't worry, because I got you the best controller settings to dominate everyone. These controller settings are also used by pros. So leave a like, subscribe, and enjoy. So for button layout, I use bumper jumper tactical. Now this allows you to jump, slide, and look around all at the same time without having to take your right thumb off your thumbstick. So this is actually the alternative to a scuff controller if you do not have one. Like, I don't have a scuff controller, it's too much, man. It's too expensive, but basically this is the alternative. Basically, you can use this on a normal controller and it's basically like having a scuff. Now you can also flip this right here. If you want to have your thing flipped, you can actually do this with this layout too. It's personal preference. I don't do it though. Controller vibration, you want to disable this. Make sure it's disabled. No one wants their controller vibrating in the middle of a gunfight. It's gonna ruin you. Now sensitivity, I would recommend you figure this out on your own, but for me personally, I use 15 and 13. And ADS sensitivity multiplier, just don't worry about this right now. We'll get to that in the advanced settings. Sensitivity multiplier. Now this is the multiplier for third person, ground vehicles, air vehicles, tablet sensitivity. I mean, bro, it's such a small thing, bro. It doesn't really make a difference in my opinion. So I haven't even touched this yet, and I don't think you really need to touch this either. And same with the vertical aim axis. There's no reason to invert this. If you want, you can, but there's no reason to. Now ADS behavior, make sure this is hold. Automatic sprint on automatic tactical sprint, make sure this was a big one. You don't want to have to spam your left stick in to just run, and that's a waste. You want to be running on its own, so this is what you want. Equipment behavior to hold, ADS plus melee weapon mount. This is obviously personal preference as well, but I don't mount too often, but this is the way I like to mount. Interact / reload behavior. Now I have this on tap to reload for multiplayer games. Play behavior is apply all. That's one from Warzone again. Just apply all armor plates. Now target aim assist on, kinda obvious. Keep this aim assist on default. This is gonna give you the best aim assist possible, the most aim assist possible as well. And aim response curves have the dynamic to make your aim assist more sticky and just better in general. ADS multiplier focus. Now this applies to when you're focusing your aim. I would recommend keeping this 1, because if you focus and you have something different, your sensitivity will change a little bit. I just keep it the normal. And ADS sensitivity transition timing, kind of complicated, but think about it like this. Right when you aim, if it's on instant, the second you click the L2 button to aim, the new sensitivity is applying of your aiming sensitivity. And this is why I have this on instant. I think this is how it's been in most Call of Duty, I'm pretty sure, automatically. And just use instant, in my opinion. That's the best one. Custom sensitivity per zoom. Now this is where you get your custom sensitivity per zoom. I have it set like this because this is what I prefer, but that's also your choice. Now inputs dead zone, you want to have your left stick as low as possible, preferably 0, okay? Because the lower it is, the more quicker, the more reactive your movements will be, and that's why you want to have this like 0. But right stick, obviously that's gonna drift more and stuff. You want to have this as 0.05 lowest or higher. That's what I recommend. So if it's drifting, go a little higher, adjust that until you get to the right spot. Left stick max and right stick max, I don't like to have this all the way to the max, just because basically you don't have to push as far to get to the maximum movement. It's not that big of a difference if you have it at 1, but I just keep it at 0.95. And your left trigger and right trigger, you want to have this at 0. So basically it's gonna instantly, the second it feels the tap of the R2, it will start shooting. So that's gonna be good. Auto move forward, obviously off, you don't want that. This one doesn't matter because we have automatic tactical sprint. Ground mantle on. Automatic airborne mantle partial. Now this basically makes it so you automatically mantle when you're about to fall off something. This is how it is in Warzone normally for me too. So this is the correct way that you want to have it partial. Automatic ground mantle off. This will basically mantle you over anything automatically. It's gonna ruin you. Do not do it. Inverse slide and dive behavior. You can do this if you want, but I think the way they have it now is a lot better. Where you tap to slide and hold to dive, it's better. Plunging underwater. Have this on movements, and yeah, it's just simpler to go underwater. Parachute auto deploy. This one's on currently, but when Warzone comes out, I'll probably disable it because you can deploy your parachute lower. Sprint door bash. Keep this on because you don't want to have to run and hold square on every single door in the map just to go through it. That's gonna ruin. There's just no point. ADS stick swap. Do not do this, bro. There's no reason to. Do not do that. Backpack alternate control. I mean, we don't really know too much about the backpack interface yet, but keep this on off. Weapon mount exit delay. Have this to short. You can exit your mounts the quickest possible. So actually, it could save you in a situation. Depleted ammo weapon switch. I have this on. It's always been on automatically, but if it annoys you, can turn it off. Quick C4 detonation. Have this off because you can double tap square to deploy to blow up your C4. So that's like the main quickest way that people do it. Vehicle behaviors, don't really mind this stuff, and don't really mind this stuff either. Yeah, those are the best controller settings in Modern Warfare 2. So thank you for watching the video. I hope it helped you out a lot. If it did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'm gonna be making lots of Modern Warfare 2 content, so stay tuned. So I'll see you all in the next video.